Hey guys, I'm back with a quick, well, maybe quick, impromptu video about my favorite fabrics. So a lot of times I get questions about where I find my fabrics, and what I'm going to do right now, this is all the stuff that's been on my desk for my slow stitching project that I have been working on, and I kind of tried to make it into little organized piles so I can go over with you what my favorite fabrics are and some companies and where I find them. So let me see, I want to start off with my yarn dyed fabrics, and this is not fabric that I myself have dyed. What yarn dyed fabric is, if you're not familiar, is the individual threads of the fabric have been dyed before the cloth itself was woven. So you can see here, kind of hard to tell, each individual strand of this has been dyed blue before it was woven together into this large piece, unlike something like this here. This was white, and then after the fabric was woven, the image and the colors were printed onto this. So you can see, sorry, you see how like the fabric, there's like variation of color in the strands. So this is just regular like cotton, this is yarn dyed fabric, so that's the difference. And I've been really into working with yarn dyed fabric recently. This is a collection that I got of like 37 different colors from Cloud9 Fabrics, and I found this collection in an Etsy shop. So yeah, just look up Cloud9 yarn dyed solids or something if you're interested, and I'll put that in the description for this video along with the other stuff that I'm going to talk about, as much as I can anyways, because some of this stuff has been thrifted. This is another yarn dyed fabric, and unfortunately I don't know the name of this one. It was another collection that I got, and this one's cool because it actually has like gold in it. I really like it, it's super pretty. So another type of fabric that I really like to work with is vintage quilt pieces. So I got this one from Amy at Flashy May Cottage, or she might have changed her name to Flashy May Designs. But I just really love the looks of a vintage quilt piece. So that's what this is. The colors are just so pretty, and the patterns, I love the patterns. So you could find vintage quilt pieces on Etsy or on eBay. Usually you could find them in thrift stores, but I don't recommend that currently. So here's an example of some quilt pieces I have. These are also quilt pieces, super, super cute. I believe this is Feetsack. And let's see if I have any more quilt on my desk. A little bit. So here's just a little scrap of some quilt that I have. So that is another fabric that I really like to work with. And then of course there's going to be thrifted fabrics, which this is not. This one is more yarn dyed fabric that I hand printed. Just move it over here. So yeah, you have your thrifted pieces. And you don't just find these at thrift stores, you know, this is like secondhand stuff. So eBay or Etsy, in regular times, you know, you could find this stuff at estate sales. There's secondhand sellers you can find on Instagram. You just have to get kind of creative and just keep an eye out for the secondhand fabrics. Let's see. I've been really, oh, here's some more really cute quilt pieces. I'm actually going to work these into a slow stitch project that I have over here. So another type of fabric I really liked working with over the past few months is this block printed fabric from India. And I got this from Boho Tree. You can find her on Etsy or on Instagram. and she's not shipping currently because of the coronavirus, but she is taking orders. So yeah, it's this, especially, I don't know if it's all like this, but from her shop, it's really thin and really soft and just a pleasure to work with. It comes in so many different colors and patterns, and yeah, it's just been a lot of fun working with these block printed fabrics. And then this is also another thrifted one. I'll put that over there. So then we have, let's see, more modern fabrics. So there is one brand that I really like called Tilda, and I have fabric here from two of their different collections. So I have fabric from a collection called Apple Butter. So that is the stuff here. Super cute. This one goes here, this one goes here. So this is my Apple Butter collection. It came with a lot more. These are just the scraps that I had in my pile for my slow stitching. And then also, I believe this one was called Old Rose. So you can find both of these probably on Etsy. Just, you know, go on Etsy and search for the fabric collection, and you will find different options of bundles, or you could probably find, like, you know, the whole entire collection. But you'll find shops that will have, like, you know, maybe this and like this or something, like in a fat eighth. I'm not sure. I'm not a fabric seller. So you'll find a lot of different options and different bundles in the Tilda collection. Sorry, I hope that made sense. Like I said, very impromptu video. So just a quick recap over all my, like, sort of must-have fabrics right now. The Tilda collection stuff, Apple Butter and Old Rose. And then there is block printed fabric. This in particular I got from Boho Tree. I have my thrifted and found fabrics, which if you are patient, and you know, you can look in the thrift shops and stuff like that when they're opening again, or you can look at different Instagram sellers. I can list a few that I know of that sell fabric on Instagram, or you can try eBay. So there is that. And then I also have my vintage quilt pieces, which I love so much. I think my two favorites right now would probably be the quilt pieces and the yarn dyed fabric, which is my last one that I talked about, or the first one that I talked about. So yeah, I hope this was informative, and I'll leave some info on how you can find all this stuff in my description for the video. Have a good day, guys.